Good morning. It's October the 1st. I think today makes day 7 or 8 of the walk. I noticed when I come out to the yard today that the pumeras, frangipanges, are losing all their flowers. It's kind of sad. And they'll lose all their leaves, and then they are the ugliest plants you've ever seen. But this is the flower. And they do smell lovely. They don't last long. They don't last long after they've fallen off. But they're a very thick flower, kind of like similar to an orchid. Maybe not quite as thick as that, but similar, very similar. So, last night was the live, and thank you all, each and every one who showed up. I greatly appreciate that. And I try to tag y'all, I wouldn't say tag, but I try to go on and talk to y'all individually. And if I miss you, I'm sorry. Honestly, I'm sorry. But I'm old. It's the only excuse I got. Dumb, maybe. But, okay. I'm going to take y'all over here and show y'all these. I've got 5 different colors. But I think, now I'm not sure, I'm not a horticulturist, I do not know. But, okay, so, there you go. That's the flower. And I think basically, like with a lot of flowers, by the way, it is, oh, Lord, it's 7:30. Well, 7:26, but 7:30. I'm walking a little early this morning because Granny's got a breakfast date. Dear friend, we try to do something every 2 weeks or so. And we tend to go for breakfast because I'm got to go pick up the baby. So anyway, with the frangipanges, pumera, I think white is the color, like its base color. And you can cross other colors with the white to make a, shall we say, sturdier flower. I haven't gotten into all that. I have planted the flowers, not the flowers, but the seeds, and created new plants. That's kind of neat. I love doing stuff like that. Oh, mercy. It's very humid, extraordinarily humid today. Right now it's not hot per se, but it's definitely humid. My hair is going to go frizzy. That's one of the things that people don't sometimes understand. In Florida, you can't do one of them fancy hairdos and expect it's going to hold all day long. Because chances are it's not. If you're a real curly-headed person, you might as well just get used to Frizz City. But I feel sorry for women who come from up north and think, or out west, and think that they're going to have the same hairdo, because you're not. Our humidity is so high. I know when I went to Vegas, now I didn't go to gamble, I didn't go to see shows. I went to visit dear friends that I went to school with, high school with. And we had a lovely time. But I noticed while I was there, we went out in the desert and stuff, and up in the mountains, and of course we went and saw the dam. But I had the hardest time breathing. And it wasn't, back then, it wasn't because I was particularly overweight or out of shape, so to speak. It was because of the dry air. And I had to go and get in the shower to take a nice deep breath. Interesting how the United States has so many different climate and weather regions in it. A lot of countries don't do that because they're smaller. But yeah, just one of those. Oh, we got other walkers this morning, and they're walking their little dogs. Y'all may wonder why I don't walk my dog. Well, there's a reason. First of all, he's very large, and he's stronger than I am. And while he listens to me pretty good, if he were to really want to get away from me, he could. And so, with just like this incident here with the people, I don't want to chance it. I don't know what he would do. And so, good morning. Pretty dogs. And so, yeah, he don't get to come with me. He don't really like to leave the house, to be honest. Kind of makes him nervous. Not as nervous as it did our last dog. He hated it. He cried. He'd cry the whole time. It was horrible. Wanted to go back home. People are like that too, where they really don't want to leave their houses. I mean, not that they don't want to leave the confines of their house. It's they don't want to leave home. And, I mean, they'll go outside or go out on the farm or homestead or what have you. But they're perfectly content to just stay at home. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Because if you can be happy in your own space, and if you can find joy within your own space, that's not a bad thing. In fact, it can save you some money. Now, of course, nowadays you can order pretty much anything you want, and they'll bring it to you. But not so far back, if you wanted something, you kind of had to go to town and order it, or find it and purchase it. So you didn't necessarily binge spend, so to speak. I've noticed I've said that a lot lately, so to speak. I got to watch myself. Anyway, the people who are contented to live their lives in a little more solace, a little more within themselves, within their families and such, that's not necessarily bad. Now, you can get that disease where you don't leave your house. Paula Deen had that, the chef cook person. Now that was bad. You don't want to, not go and experience, oh well, your son's graduation or something like that. You don't want it to be a phobia, I guess is what I'm saying. Okay, so we're gonna go out for breakfast, and I find it somewhat difficult to dine out and stay compliant with my food, because for one thing, they make it difficult. They put so much preservatives and junk in food. But aside from that, when you go and you're eating basically a carnivore, you're going to only eat, okay, say we're going for breakfast. So I can eat the eggs, obviously. I can eat any kind of bacon, ham. I don't really do ham, but sometimes they have steak. And that's about it. Can't have biscuits and gravy. Yum. Can't have grits. Yum. Can't have hash browns, toast, any of that stuff. So all that other stuff that comes in your meal, you either ask them not to bring it, or you box it up and take it home for mama, which tends to happen, or they bring it and you just have to look at it. Sometimes you can order a la carte. Now, that's not a bad idea, but if you do, if you're being thrifty, it's kind of hard, because you end up with sometimes a meal that's more expensive than the one if you got all that stuff with it. So, you know, it's one of those conundrums, but she enjoys going out to eat, and that's all right. You sometimes make little sacrifices for your family, your friends, and you don't talk about it to them. You just go about it and do the things you do. Don't be a braggart. Don't be a whiner. You just push on. Push on. Keep on keeping on is the saying at one time. Do the best you can each day. And this is with everything. This isn't just food. This is life. You do what you can. You do nice things for other people. You do nice things for your family. And you do nice things for yourself. I love to go and see her. It brightens my spirit. She's a wonderful person. So, yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get my eggs. I'll get my bacon. Depends on where we go. Sometimes they'll have a steak. But I saw a lady, she's a carnivore, and she's a beautiful lady. I believe she's in Alaska. But she's done excellent. She's young. And she was showing the stuff she orders at restaurants. Okay. That's nice. That's real nice. It's helpful in some ways. But maybe she don't realize we all ain't got the Fortune 500 money that apparently she must be having right now to be ordering a la carte or 2 or 3 different meals just to get enough meat to satisfy her food world. Oh, look at there. We're home again, jiggity jig. All right, y'all. Get out there and do something for yourself. Do something for others. Most of all, be kind. Ain't no reason in the world not to be kind. Even if you don't feel good, if you're in pain. You know, when you're laid up in the hospital bed and you're in pain, it's hard to think about being nice to somebody. But try it. Because those people who work there, they see the ugliest sides of people. I only know this because I've watched it. And I have friends who are nurses and doctors. And so you hear stories. All right. Y'all be blessed. Be good. Thank you for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.